What's up, real MVPs? Ricky Widmer here, and welcome in to another edition of MVP Games Live right here on either twitch.tv or YouTube. I am joined, as I always am, with my beautiful co-host, Soapy Muffin.
Hey!
Soapy, I've already asked you today, but I'll ask you again like I always do. How's your day going? How you doing on this beautiful Thursday, which for me feels like a Wednesday?
I wish it felt like a Friday, but it don't.
Friday's
it's
tomorrow,
okay.
man. Only one day away.
Yeah, and then I get 2 days off of work. Ooh.
Nice. At least it's a weekend where you get 2 days off and not a weekend where you gotta work.
Well, yeah, because it's fun working 12 days in a row, dude. It's real fun.
Dude,
But how are you doing?
You know what? Today's one of those days where it's been one of those weeks where I don't know if this is the same for everyone else, but for me, I woke up today and I thought it was a Wednesday. Like it felt like a Wednesday all day. Where I don't know if that's because there was a football game on yesterday. I don't know if it's because my whole sports schedule has been shifted over, but for some reason today has just felt like you're in the middle of the week and you're 2 days away from being from the weekend and you were 2 days prior from the weekend. But I am happy that it is Thursday, Friday, fun Friday, tomorrow, then the weekend right after that. But we got a jam-packed show, Soapy. We're kind of getting back more into our roots, where Monday, maybe that's it also. We changed things up so much with this week, with Mold Breaker Monday, and then we change up Tuesday, or Throwback Tuesday, but really it's Throwback Thursday. I don't know. I'm trying to find a word that works with Tuesday. I'm failing miserably, but we changed things up early in the week. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm just feeling like, hey, you know what? We're getting back into our groove, and we have been breaking it up this week. But we got a jam-packed show talking about a lot of good stuff for today. Cyberpunk. I'm going to throw out a little bit of Halo before that, a little bit of Halo/Fortnite news before that really quick. We also got Travis Scott stuff we didn't hit yesterday. Let's see, Nintendo stuff, Mortal Kombat stuff, and a lot more. Before we get into everything, though, make sure to join the best community. Soapy, I don't know if you heard yesterday on MVP Sports Live, we have now upgraded the Discord. It is no longer, first it was the best community on the internet. Then we said, fuck that, it's the best community on planet Earth. Then Dave brought up a point. We probably have astronauts watching us from outer space. So it is now the best community on the International Space Station. And then we went one step further, Soapy. We said, you know what? That's not good enough. It's also the best Discord community on the planet Mars. So we have now upgraded to Internet, to Earth, to International Space Station, and now we are the best community on the planet Mars as well. If you are not in this community, you can join one of two ways. Down below in the description is number one. Number two is if you're on Twitch right now, !Discord, get you that link into Twitch so you can join the Discord today. If you would like to support us, patreon.com/MVPvids is one of the ways you can do that. Make sure to check out that link down below in the description, or as Soapy just put it, into Twitch chat, !Patreon into Twitch. Get you that link. You can click on it and support us today. We're on Twitch every Monday through Friday, twitch.tv/MVPvids. And we're also on YouTube at MVP Entertainment as well. Soapy, first thing we're going to talk about today has to do with Cyberpunk 2077. A little bit of circulating news going on with this one. We're about 7 days, as today's the 3rd, had to look. 7 days away from Cyberpunk 2077 hitting our PlayStations and our Xboxes and our PCs. Actually, I think it comes out on consoles before PCs. So mainly PlayStations and Xboxes. And there's been two things that have come out. There's been a 6-minute gameplay video, which we're going to dive into and give our reactions on. But also, there have been people who have been getting their early editions of the game, the collector's editions I've seen. There were people yesterday that were posting that they had received their collector's editions in the mail already, and CD Projekt Red are saying, yo, can you guys not post anything about the game if you play it, because you have yours, because we obviously don't want anything spoiled before the 10th. And I think if you got some special version, I know Dr. Disrespect was saying with him, he'll be able to play it on the 9th even in some cases. So we're coming out really soon, 6 to 7 days away. And there is a 6-minute gameplay video, Soapy, that they put out. IGN has it. And what it kind of shows is I think it's the first 6 minutes of the story. And it kind of shows like, hey, this is what the game is going to look like on a PS4. I think they used a PS4 and a PS5. So like this is what it looks
PS4
like.
PS4 Pro and a PS5.
Yeah, so the PS4
and also
Pro,
to clarify
which
as well,
have. Go ahead.
It was also it's the first 6 minutes. I mean, obviously there's jump cuts in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically about the first 6 minutes of if you choose the nomad lifestyle, because there's 3 lifestyles you can choose from.
Okay.
This one does the nomad one.
Okay. God, I didn't even fucking realize that. Like, this has been a game where I have, mainly because of the delays, I haven't really looked a ton into it because I'm like, fuck it, I want to be surprised when I play this game. Soapy, I'll ask you first. What was your initial reaction when seeing the gameplay for Cyberpunk 2077, and did it get you more hyped for the game?
Okay, so I will specify first, they do start off with the PlayStation 4 Pro.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, they take it's technically not current gen anymore, because technically next gen came out. But with the PS4 Pro, obviously, the stronger of current console, I'll still say just current for now.
Mm-hmm.
It showed, like, basically the strongest that we had to offer, or at least one of the strongest. They showed that, and looks like a good game. But man, I said this before, and I said this to you before the show, because I watched it like just before we started.
Yeah.
Holy hell. It looks way fucking better on like next gen. It is insane how much better it looks. If anyone has not seen this gameplay, mind you, it goes from a game that's like, wow, that looks really fucking good, to where the second they switch over, it's like, oh, okay, cool, I'm in a fucking movie now.
Yeah, and I'm gonna, just to kind of give everyone, let's see, Cyberpunk, I should probably have this pulled up, the YouTube one. So, gameplay, I think it's IGN, no, that's that. I'll go ahead and find it, but like, it is exactly like you said, like they have it to where like you're in the car driving, and like, oh, the PS4 version, oh, okay, it's kind of like what I've seen, and then they switch to the PS5 version, like, whoa, it got dark, like, it got darker, but also it looks like you said, I'm in a movie, and there is there's so much more depth
detail
to what detail. That's also a good word.
Because, dude, I gotta point out, like, I'm a stickler for really weird fucking details that I notice in trailers. Because it's one of those things, like, you already know how I feel about cinematic trailers. I fucking hate them.
Oh, I know that.
This is the shit. That's in-game trailer. And you can tell, because one, when they show the rest of the shit from it, that is all in-game from what they showed. And when I saw the rain against the window, this is the really minor detail that I fucking enjoyed a little too much. It actually looked like rain going down a window. Over like it's not just a straight line down it. Over like it like curves across like with whatever way you're driving the car. Like it was, God, dude, it was too fucking good.
So like, and I've got it pulled up here, Soapy, just so people can kind of be prepared for it. Of if you're watching us on YouTube, like this is what it looks like on the PS4 Pro, and then bam, like even right there. That little kind of, and the thing that to me is more impressive about it is if I go to right here and I'll play the transition again for you guys so you guys can see, they look out the window and then change it to the PS5. That's with backwards compatibility. So this is them not even playing the PS5 version. It is them playing the PS4 version on their PS5. That's what I get from when it says via backwards compatibility.
Yeah. And, dude, it's so fucking good. Like, just seeing the fact of, like, obviously, it's one of those things that nighttime in games, it is a lot easier to make the games look good. Because obviously, for instance, like, you have all the ambient lights and everything from, like, the street lights. You have all the stuff from, like, the light reflecting off of the rain and stuff like that. Obviously it's easier to make it look more cinematic. Yeah. But, like, whenever they showed, like, the instant train, like, the second it changed, I was like, oh, okay, cool. So, if you buy this on PS4, congratulations for wasting your money, home dog.
Well, I mean, they do have, and the thing that I do like about Cyberpunk is they do have it like Call of Duty and Madden are doing, to where it's like if you buy it on PS4, you get the upgrade to PS5. So you're basically getting two for the price of one.
Yeah, I mean, it's more of you're buying the same game and just it gets a free upgrade. Yeah. So it's not really 2 in 1, but
yeah. Well, I mean, I know for Call of Duty, you get both versions of it. It's not like hey, you get to play your PS4 game on your PS5.
Yeah, but I mean, it's more or less you're just kind of getting one and they just kind of throw the other one in. So it's not really 2 for 1.
We're arguing semantics, Soapy. I get that. We're arguing semantics. Basically is you don't have to fucking just sit there and play it on your PS4. The other thing with this is, I mean, so I'll ask this then. If you are somebody that, like myself or like Dave, who do not have, or like you even, all three of us, don't have the next-gen console, is this a game where, A, should you be trying to get a PS5 or an Xbox ASAP to play this as close to the 10th as possible? Or B, is this one to where it's like, I don't care how long I have to wait. I am not buying this on old gen. This is going to be one that I have to play on next gen.
I got to go with the second one there. It's one of those things that I can wait.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather wait so that I'm experiencing the game at its best rather than experiencing it at its worst.
Mm-hmm.
You know, obviously, you can still tell, like, from the trailer as well, too. There are still, like, some problems. Like, for instance, like, the scene where they're, you know, like, the cops come down from the ship. Like, you can see, like, pieces of paper flying into the car. That's minor shit. If anyone complains about that, they can get over it.
Yeah.
I would say, though, I'd wait, and it's just because it's one of those things. I mean, you already know my stance of how I view everything already.
Mm-hmm.
Of where it's just wait for the console. Yeah. And I'm willing to wait for a lot of games, because I think I said the same thing for Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Mm-hmm.
Of where, like, I'm not buying it for current gen. I'll wait my happy ass until I get to fucking next gen.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't suggest buying it for PS4 unless you are absolutely impatient.
Mm-hmm.
And even at that, it's kind of like a, you know, maybe practice some patience in your life, you know? Just kind of, you know, just do that stuff.
Yeah, and I mean, for me, I'll be honest, it's a little hard only because of the fact of, I want to play it right away. It's one of those where I also would like to, and yet again, Shadowlands kind of stealing this away. Actually, tonight, I was thinking I might actually dive into some Last of Us and finally make Soapy happy.
You fucking better!
I'm going to play the first one again first. I decided I am going to replay the first one, though.
So I'm going to be waiting a whole year to be able to say spoilers.
No, you're not going to be waiting a whole year.
You'll stream once, and then you'll fucking go back to Shadowlands. And then I'll have to beg you to finish the fucking game.
I will not. I will do my best. I can't promise anything.
You said this to me before.
I can't promise anything about next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, the new raid, the first raid for Shadowlands comes out. I gotta fucking get geared for it still. I'm at only 159 soaps. You gotta get up to, I think it's the, like, at least 175 is mythic. So, like, for rating, you gotta be up to 171 at least, I think. But
all right, everyone, bookmark this. This is like the 15th time on show that I've been told he's going to play Last of Us.
At least I'm not lying straight to your face. But it's not straight to your face. I mean, I can't see your face, but...
Well, I mean, see, to be fair, though, on my screen, face to face. So,
yeah, good point.
You are lying to my face.
So, the one thing I was going to say, and the reason why I pulled up the video you guys are watching now of... I actually, like, this is another video I watched about Cyberpunk where it was, like, behind the scenes with Keanu Reeves, and they did all, like, the You got to see more about his character, and B, like what went into the motion cap for this. This is a game, Soapy, that the more I see about it, this that we're seeing right now, the gameplay that we showed, kind of showing the difference from 4 to 5, this was a game I was worried about initially because there were so many delays with it. And I know that it doesn't seem like that long. Maybe it does seem like that long ago. But like, it's been 2 years since, for me, I've gotten into the process of this game, because I remember Dave, Mark, and I were talking about gameplay for this game being shown off 2 years ago. And it's been delayed so much to where now we're finally going to get it. I cannot wait to play it. The one thing that, and yet again, it comes from this Keanu Reeves kind of behind the scenes, is he said the fun thing for him with recording his character was he had to do so many takes on one response. Like, all right, asks you a question, based on how you reply to it, it's going to depend on how many, like, what answers, or like how does his character react to it. And I like that in a game. I want a game where it feels like my choices actually matter. It's not just like well, you know what, I have these 5 choices, but it don't fucking matter which one you pick. It just depends on how the other character just reacts to you. I want it to be where my choices in the game reflect my gameplay. And I wonder if this game, and I'll kind of ask you, Soapy, is do you think Cyberpunk is going to have a more replayability factor? Because it may be like I'm trying to think of like a Mass Effect kind of thing, where it's like you beat the game and it's like, well, shit, I want to go back. I want to make different choices. I want to maybe play the game a different, like you said, one of the 3 different styles at the beginning to see if I get a different ending, or see if I get a different journey to the ending.
Yeah, and I think there's going to be a lot of replayability to it. I wonder, though, and this isn't like a concern, this is more just a genuine question I have.
Mm-hmm.
Is the overall arching story of it the same for all 3 playthroughs?
Like,
or
is it going to be
it
going to be the same end point? It's just going to be a different journey there, or will it be a different ending period?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably all going to culminate just into one ending for all of them. It's just different ways of getting to the same point.
Yeah,
but like that's kind of just my wonder, because I know a lot of the stuff they showed in the trailer, at least for like the PS4 stuff, we'd already seen before. Like, for instance, we had seen the beginning of the Nomad stuff. We had seen, or at least like the very beginning of it, like when he's fixing the car. Like, I know that was the furthest, at least that I remember seeing. I think then we also see the part where he's talking to Jackie in the car. Like, I think we had seen up to that point. But I know, like, I think they also have shown us, I think it's the High Life, or like corporate. I don't remember what the third option is.
Okay.
I don't think they've shown us the middle one yet, but I know one of them, I think, is like you work for a corporation or something like that.
Isn't one of them like criminal? Like where you're more of like a criminal?
Yeah, because there's, I think it's Nomad, Criminal, and Corporate, I think is what they are.
Let me see. I'm going to scroll back to the beginning of the video. It is Nomad, Street Kid, and Corpo.
Okay. Yeah, so Street Kid's basically criminal.
Yeah. Is Nomad just like you're a lone wolf then?
You're from outside the city. Like, you're not actually from Night City itself.
Okay. Yeah, it says for Nomad, because they hovered over it, it says roaming the Badlands, looting scrapyards, raiding fuel depots. Life on the road wasn't easy, but growing up in a nomad clan has its perks. Honesty, integrity, and a love of freedom, qualities that few in Night City possess, and no amount of money can buy. Do you know which lifestyle you're going to pick for you when you play it? Uh-oh. Soapy, I can't hear you. His internet went. Soapy, are you back? Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you now.
All right. Did you hear my question, or did my question cut out for you?
I did not hear the question.
All right. Question I asked you was, do you know which character you're going to play? Which style? Nomad, Street Kid, or Corpo?
Ooh. I mean, obviously, I think I'd have to see how all the playthroughs start.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think there are different benefits for starting in different areas, I think. Because I remember, at least for a while, there was one person on YouTube. I'd have to find out who it was again. Like, they were like talking to CD Projekt Red all the time, and they were getting information out.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think they said something about, I think it's a corpo, you start off with more money than every other one, which, I mean, makes sense. You're working with a corporation.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know.
Okay. I'm leaning towards Street Kid. That's what I'm leaning towards. Like, but yet again, I'm leaning towards like, with Cyberpunk, it's either that or Corpo, I think. Nomad, I don't know if that really fucking tickles my fancy, but like you, I'm gonna, before, like, it's gonna come out in 7 days, I'm gonna be reading up on the 3 styles, which is the best one, which one, because it could be like a Assassin's Creed thing, where I started out as Alexios, and I was like, no, fucking Cassandra is the way to go. But like we mentioned, if it's branching paths and no matter what you pick, there's a different ending, then I may have to play all 3 in the ending in order to platinum in either, because maybe this is a game I go for the completionist and go platinum trophy with. But Soapy, we are going to move on into our next topic, and that is... we're talking about State of Decay 2, a game that we haven't talked a lot about since we saw a trailer for it, which seems like a while ago. I think that was at the
we saw the trailer for State of Decay 3, not 2.
State of Decay 3, not 2. Okay. But State of Decay 2, the big news about it is that it is getting... so the article I have here from VGC says, State of Decay 2 gets Xbox Series X and S optimizations and a new difficulty level. On next-gen consoles, developer Undead Labs says the title offers blazingly fast load times, improved world and shadow detail, tighter controls, and a solid 60 frames per second at a full 4K and 1080. So 4K on X, 1080p on Series S. Undead Labs has also introduced a new lethal difficulty level featuring scarcer weapons and resources, tougher enemies, and a more lethal blood plague disease. Lethal difficulty comes with new achievements worth a total of 100 additional game score. The free Stay Frosty pack includes 15 new items to the game too, including 11 which can be earned by completing challenges, and 4 guns that can be found by scavenging. Soapy, State of Decay 2, older game coming to the Series X and Series S with the optimization. To me, though, it was this new lethal difficulty. Now, I know I'm not a State of Decayer. You have played State of Decay, I believe. What is your feeling with the new lethal difficulty? Is this enough for you or somebody to basically pull the game out and play it on the new difficulty for your Xbox Series X or S?
I mean, I'd probably go back to it. It's more or less of just... State of Decay inherently is not a hard game.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of the things, every time they come out with new difficulties, it's literally, they just go like, oh, less weapons. It's going to be harder. It's like, man, I can't wait until it's really easy to repair weapons in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, honestly... if they were going to make difficulty, and obviously I know Undead Labs isn't listening, make a mode where you can't repair weapons. Mm-hmm. Make a mode where you can't repair vehicles.
Well, scarcer weapons and you can't repair them.
Well, I mean, it's more of just, just have it, you can't repair weapons. Because 99.99% of weapons in the game are garbage.
Okay.
It's the crafted ones are the ones you want to actually get.
Mm-hmm. But you can basically just craft it and then repair it. And then it's like, oh, I have this gun forever.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Yeah, because, like, for me, maybe it was because I'm on the outside looking in of PlayStation guy, never played State of Decay. Because I believe it hasn't been on PlayStation, right? This has been an Xbox exclusive. Correct me if I'm wrong,
Yeah.
Subs? Okay.
Yeah, it's an Xbox and PC exclusive.
Okay, yeah. Not my PC plays one game, and that is World of Warcraft. And for me, it's just one of those. I saw it and I was like, lethal difficulty. Like, to me, it's like you said, if they can repair it, then yeah, it's gonna be fucking maybe stupid. But like, is it gonna outbalance with the enemies having more health, or like you said, it ain't gonna matter because you can just repair the weapons?
Yeah, it just can't. It's literally just the fact of we're just gonna get it to where people can just keep repairing the fucking weapon over and over again, and it's just really not gonna do anything. Like, I just personally don't think this is gonna make it hard enough. It's more or less of just, if you want to add an actual challenge, make it to where one, the special zombies are actually fucking impactful.
Yeah.
And that the bloater, like, isn't garbage. I mean, obviously, Juggernaut early on will absolutely fuck you up, especially if you're bad at the game.
Yeah.
But even at that, it's people have found basically exploits around the game, and it's really fucking easy to play the game, even without the exploit either.
Yeah.
So I think, like, once again, like I said, have an option where you can't craft weapons and you can't repair them, where it's basically whatever you have, whatever your character starts off with, which is probably going to be the best weapon that character's going to have the whole game. You know, like, use it sparingly.
Yeah, it shocks me that they wouldn't have thought about that. Like, hey, let's make the game harder by making you, like you said, not even crafting weapons would even make the game harder. Like, so maybe this is something where you come back to, it's a harder difficulty, and you're like, shit, it's fucking challenging, and I actually enjoy it. Or, and this is what I feel like you may lean towards, Soapy, is I'll come back to it, I'll check it out, but it's probably just going to get old really fast because crafting and repairing is going to make lethal difficulty not that very lethal. So it may keep the attention for you for a little bit, but then it'll fade like in about a month or two.
Yeah, and especially whenever they say the whole, like, oh, you know, resources are even more scarce. It's like, okay, and like it's not hard to find resources in the game. For instance, like, if you want guaranteed resources to pop up, you use your radio, and you hit find resources, and wow, what a shocker! It puts a pinpoint on your map of where resources could be.
Yeah.
It's almost like, if you want it to be hard, take that feature out and then also implement that stuff.
Yeah, because like fucking you wouldn't have that in real life. You wouldn't have like, oh, let me hit my radio, boom, it's on my well, maybe you could. Maybe technology is to that point. I was gonna say on your map, but no one's using a map. It'd be like your tablet or your phone. But yeah, we'll see if the new difficulty is anything to write home about. And then Soapy, we've got some stuff that is kind of recycled news for us. We've had it the last couple of days. Stuff that I've wanted to get to on the show, but we haven't had time to. The first one is going to be Travis Scott is in the news again. So you may notice Travis Scott did a partnership, I'll say, with McDonald's, where they had the Travis Scott meal.
The Cactus Jack meal.
The Cactus Jack meal, I'm sorry. He also released that with, I think he had like merch drop on his store as well, and it was huge. His merch sold out immediately.
I just want to interrupt for a second. Dude, I still want that fucking chicken nugget pillow.
I know, right?
That's the only thing I fucking wanted from that whole thing was the chicken nugget pillow.
The body pillow, man. The chicken nugget body pillow. Yeah.
Dude, that's all I want in my life.
I remember when I showed you that, and you're like, at first it's like, I don't want it, and then I showed it to you, it's like, fuck, I need that in my life. I need that McNugget. So basically, Travis Scott, if you're watching, McDonald's, if you're watching, send Soaps and I chicken nugget body pillows because we love it. And then fucking I'd rep it. I'd put that shield wouldn't be there anymore. That'd just be where the fucking nugget goes during the show, is right there behind me. So it'd be free promotion. But it seems like Travis Scott is maybe going to be doing another partnership, this time with Sony. VGC's got us covered with the information, Soaps. It says Travis Scott could design a special edition PlayStation 5 console and even a game in collaboration with Sony. It's been claimed. A new Forbes profile of Travis Scott, which examines how the influential rapper has become corporate America's brand whisperer, details some of the multi-million-dollar deals the 28-year-old has signed with household names including PlayStation, Epic Games, and McDonald's. In last October, shortly before PS5's launch, Sony Interactive Entertainment marketing SVP Eric Lempel announced the company has formed a strategic creative partnership with Scott and his Cactus Jack brand to produce innovative products that we hope will delight our collective fans. The collaboration launched with the PS5 video below, created by Scott and featuring some of the key people who worked on various aspects of the next-gen console. While Scott told Forbes more details about the partnership with PlayStation will roll out in the next couple of weeks, a source later claimed it's a multi-year deal that could include a co-branded console and even a game designed by the artist, whose musical works alone have earned him $100 million. Soapy, if you're looking for a Travis Scott game, what's this game going to be about? Like, is it going to be a music game? Is it going to be something completely different where it's like Travis Scott may say, hey, I want to fucking design a single-player game for PlayStation. What do you think this game is going to be, and will it be a good one for fans?
I have no idea what he's going to do. Like, it's more or less of...
Didn't think maybe it's a Cactus Jack game.
Oh, man.
No.
Have fun with that one.
No.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it is, but it's more of just, have fun with that one.
Yeah,
you guys will get ripped off like people who bought the Cactus Jack meal did.
Oh, so did you ever try the Cactus Jack meal?
No, it's a fucking quarter pounder. It's a quarter pounder meal with Sprite. That is literally all the fucking thing is.
That's it. I remember that. So,
because they had the promotional material, and literally when it showed the drink, it's like Sprite straight up. I'm like, okay, cool. So a fucking quarter pounder meal is what I'm buying.
Let's see. The meal included a quarter pounder with cheese, plus bacon and lettuce, alongside a medium fry.
Quarter pounder with bacon.
A medium fry, barbecue dipping sauce, and a Sprite.
Wow. It's almost like you could have got that anyways.
Now, is it just bacon and lettuce?
Yes, that's the only thing they add.
Okay. Oh, and onions. And onions.
Yeah, so it's literally a quarter pounder with... So they basically took the quarter pounder with onion and just put lettuce on it.
And just didn't have pickles on it.
Mm-hmm.
I think McDonald's had another meal, too, that came out recently. I can't remember who it was, though.
Yeah, all I know is I kept seeing ads that like, he's using his fries as straw. And everyone's like, McDonald's, stop. No one knows who this is.
Let's see. I
think it was like J Balvin or something like that.
Oh, you may be right.
The name at least rings a bell. But yeah, Travis Scott makes a game. That's a fucking oof for everybody. Because one, he has no experience with it. Two,
the console makes sense. Like, if you want to do a Cactus Jack console, there will be people out there that go, shit, man, I want that fucking console. Just like,
dude, because people bought the Cactus Jack meal.
Yes,
those are the same people like Cactus Jack sent me.
But I'm saying, like, the console I get, because like me, I bought a PlayStation 4 Pro that was decked out in the Spider-Man logo. And really, is it any different than any other PS4 Pro? No. The only difference is it's red and it's got a Spider-Man logo on it. And it came with a red controller instead of the traditional like black controller. Like, that's it. So like, I get the console part. If people are Cactus Jack Travis Scott fans and it looks dope, like fucking go get it. But like the Travis Scott game, I'm in. Like, is it going to be a music game, kind of like what we've seen with like, I think Fuser is the new DJ game that's coming out, where you could be a DJ in your own home, or like we've seen with Rock Band and Guitar Hero, where they went towards band route.
It's not going to be that way. Like, if it's a music game, he'd find a way to bring Def Jam back.
But they're already doing that. They're already bringing Def Jam back.
He'd make a Def Jam ripoff, or it'd be the fucking Cactus Jack fighting game, or some stupid shit like that.
Oh, I don't like.
Where it would be people from his record label in the game instead.
I am very skeptical about this, Soapy. I'm very skeptical. I would not say that it's like I don't hate Travis Scott when I say this, but I'm not really a Travis Scott fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't listen to his music, or anything like that. But this is one where I'm skeptical of, to where it's like, what would this game even be like? And if this is a multi-year deal, is it going to be more than just a console, more than just a game? Are they going to have, if it's Travis Scott, I'm assuming based off the McDonald's one, there will also be merch on his website that is linked to it. So is it going to be profitable for him? Yeah, he's going to be rolling in the money with this deal. It's just, to me, the game, I'm like, what's that going to be like? But we're going to have to wait and see for that. Soapy, the next thing we're talking about is a little bit of Nintendo news, as Nintendo's coming out with a theme park in February. And this is a Nintendo theme park opening confirmed for February, Donkey Kong area in construction. Universal Studios Japan's Super Nintendo World will officially open February 4th, 2021. It's announced. At a press event held on Monday, Universal confirmed new details on the long-awaited attraction, including confirmation of a long-rumored Super Mario Kart AR ride, which will have visitors wear special headsets. As detailed in an earlier leak, the Mario Kart ride has up to four users per kart racing against other visitors in a parallel track. The AR helmet will allow users to see various game elements and use items against virtual opponents. New images released by Universal and attendees show the inside of Bowser's castle and where the Mario Kart ride is located, featuring themed items based on the game series. Speaking to the assembled media via IGN's Daniel Robertson, Mario Kart Koopa's Challenge attraction executive producer Thomas Garothley reportedly said the attraction was the result of a 6-year collaboration with the creative team at Nintendo, including input from Mario creator Suguri Miyamoto. Soapy, the train is coming through. The Nintendo train's going all right on through this one. Are you going to be going to Japan to go to this theme park? Is it wrestling the Jimmies getting you excited?
No.
No? You don't
the only reason I'd ever go is if they had fucking VR Nintendogs. That's the only reason I'd go.
VR Nintendogs.
But they're not going to do that.
And actually, I'm looking at it to where the castle looks dope, I'll be honest. The inside of the castle looks dope. It's got a huge, Bowser statue in the middle of it. And the VR headsets, the AR headsets, look like little Mario hats with the screen in front of you. So I think it's dope. Am I gonna go to Japan for it? I don't know, but this is something to where it's like, can we get one of these in America? Can either we've got Universal in Florida and Universal in California too. Do you think this ventures over to the States at all? And just how we have a Hogwarts world in California for Universal, do we ever see a Nintendo world in the United States, or will this be a Universal Japan only?
I think it'll just be Japan only, and it's mostly because Nintendo is really big in America. It is nowhere near the fucking size it is in Japan. Because, for instance, if you notice, Disney has not worked anywhere else but America. like Disneyland and stuff like that, ain't worked anywhere else.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things Nintendo World would not work anywhere else.
I think Nintendo could work in the States.
If Disney can't work, Nintendo ain't. I'm saying it right now.
So you don't think a Nintendo part of Universal could work in America?
Well, I mean, this is also an entire theme park.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, like, you know how Universal has, like, the Wizarding World for
I mean, yeah, like a small exhibit would work, but like
that's what I'm thinking for America. Like,
cool. If I want to go to the little kitty version, if I want to play a little kitty version, I'll just wait for them to actually come out with VR headsets and just do that shit at home.
Yeah, this place looks huge. I'm actually gonna pull that up for everyone to see. It looks fucking dope. Like, I'll be honest. Would I want to go? Yes. Am I probably gonna go? No, because I don't see myself getting to Japan anytime soon. See if I can pull this article up for you guys. A little bit of photos down here. Like, that's the Mario ride, the little Mario Kart. He's got the little helmet here. It's got the little Mario helmet. Inside of the castle, you see all the rewards there with the trophies. The Bowser statue. And then, like I was saying, if you scroll down, that's the Donkey Kong area that is under construction. But there was... Oh, where's that picture? Oh, here it is. That looks fucking huge. Like, that looks like you said, an actual theme park of, like, there's shit back here, shit over here, big castle right here. It looks awesome. Like I said, I would love to go and experience it. The only problem, Soaps, is I don't see myself getting over there anytime soon. But moving on, one of the last few things we're going to talk about today, and this is kind of a little bit for me, Soapy, is Mortal Kombat 11. We've talked about new skins in the past. About a couple weeks ago, they had the, I think it's, Melina skin. Plus, we talked about, like, I think it was Rain and Reptile. I think were the two that we talked about, the other ninjas coming out. But now they've dropped a tweet and an Instagram post from late November that they dropped a new Sonya, Johnny Cage, and Raiden skins, that they are going to be using skins from the classic Mortal Kombat 90s movies. So for me, this is something to where I am hyped for this. It may even get me to pull out, like, see if PlayStation's got Mortal Kombat 11 on the cheap for the end of the year deal, because I love the 95 movie. I remember watching it for the first time at Dave's house and being like, what the fuck is this? And he goes, yeah, you know that fucking video game we play? Yeah, this is the fucking movie for it. And I was like, holy shit. Great movie in my eyes. Great skins. Can't wait to see what they actually look like in the game, because the picture just has them as like little Polaroids for what they look like. Do you have any thoughts on this? Soapy, before we wrap up the show?
Not really. I mean, it's cool. I like that. That's really it.
Yeah, they're gonna have. Let's see. If you've seen the 1995 movie, you'll recognize these skins are using the likeness of Christopher Lambert's Raiden, Lyndon Ashby's Johnny Cage, and Bridget Wilson's Sonya Blade. So I cannot wait for these skins to actually be put in the game and we can actually see them. But Soapy, that is going to do it for us. We're going to wrap it up there. Great show as usual. Thank you guys for giving us your time, commenting down below, watching, listening. Remember, join the greatest community in all of the universe. That is the MVP Discord, link down below, or !Discord into Twitch chat. Get you into that. If you want to support the channel, basically, patreon.com/MVPvids is the place to go. Again, link down below in the description, or !Patreon gets that into Twitch chat. Last but not least, we're on Twitch every Monday through Friday, twitch.tv/MVPvids, but we are also on YouTube at MVP Entertainment as well. Soapy and I will be back tomorrow for Fun Friday to wrap up the week. But until then, we're going to go. MVP Sports, you guys know the deal. MVP Sports coming up next. Dave and I have a lot of stuff to talk about. NFL, basketball, a little bit of college as well. Soapy and I'll be back tomorrow. And as always, have a good day, everybody.
Bye.